Jupiter Boys.
Our time we kind of talked about it. He's a recording.
Hello, everybody. Jupiter Voice. I didn't know that was happening, so it caught me.
It was a sneaker.
It caught me a little off guard. We're two boys from the planet Jupiter. Our names are Jim. That's me.
And Quinn. That's me.
That's him.
Yeah.
We talk about things every week. We have stupid conversations.
So you don't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to say it at the same time like last episode, but I don't know if you like that. I don't think you like in unison talking. It probably reminds you of the twins from China.
I sort of like in unison talking. Let's try it. We have stupid conversations.
So you don't have to. I like that we both went like different ways. Okay, let's flip the coin of truth, which determines... Why are you doing that face?
So, for the viewers, imagine someone just stuck a big old dick down my throat. Like, I had my mouth wide open, my tongue out, my eyes clenched.
All right, can we pick the top? Can we flip the coin now? Stop goofing off.
What side do you want, you goofster?
I want yellow. You friggin' doof.
Okay, well, let's always read the plaque. And that's bad news, because my topic's kind of weak.
Oh, dang.
Well, it's not that weak. It's actually pretty... You know what? It's spooky.
It's spooky.
It's kooky. It's altogether ooky. Because I want to know. I want to know.
How much spaghetti weigh? Tell me how much.
I'm way too intoxicated for this. Okay, I want to know classic horror characters.
Okay.
I'm talking about your Wolfmans.
You're Frankenstein.
Your Frankenstein's monsters. Because Frankenstein
That's right.
is the scientist.
But he's kind of a monster, too.
I'm that guy. Yeah.
I consider him a monster,
That's
too.
an apt point.
And
Point.
Dracula?
Dracula. You're talking about your Siemens, by which I mean creatures of the Black Lagoons.
Yep. That one scared me when I was a kid. I watched that for some reason.
I wonder
Dad showed me
if
it.
anybody ever did a joke like Creature of the Black Lagoons, and they were like a bunch of black beans.
Probably in like Life magazine back in the day.
I would say Mad Magazine more than Life Magazine. It was like serious editorial. It's like about this person who lives in like a kiddie pool full of black beans. It's a creature of the Black Lagoon. So I'm talking about those guys, like, and not just like the classic sort of like Warner Brothers movie things, because they're bringing those back, right? Like, yeah, I mean like Nosferatu, like the Draculas, but I'm kind of opening it up to all sort of supernatural villains.
Okay.
Except serial killer type humans. Like, I'm talking about your Michael Myerses, your Jason Voorhees.
But they are sort of supernatural.
Your Freddy,
way,
yeah,
right?
but your Freddy Kruegers. But
Freddy
like
Krueger is supernatural.
Anything that starts as a person that doesn't turn into a ghost, I consider sort of like, just like it's sort of a dumb one.
Right, but Jason Voorhees, isn't he like invincible? Same with Michael Myers.
Yeah, but they're like just sort of like things that can't die, I guess. Like just sort of like
it's kind of a weak story.
Murdery. Yeah, like there's not really like a thing behind them, which is why I prefer the other ones. And I just want to discount them because like I think they're like a separate category.
Right.
You know, like your what's his name from American Psycho there, like the main character, Patrick Bateman.
Norman Bates.
From Psycho. Yeah, I'm thinking of American Psycho. Patrick Bateman.
Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, like those are like a different kind of villain. You know what I mean? Like those are like real people.
Plus, you don't know if he's actually doing this or if it's all in his head.
Well, yeah, that's sort of the thing.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about like your classic things, and I'm even including like cryptozoology, like Bigfoot and Nessie.
Okay.
So I'm just like,
in this universe.
yeah, I gotta classify this together.
Yeah.
What do you think the most scary, and or badass, and or bonkers, villain? And we can do 3 categories. We can do scary, badass, and bonkers.
Okay. So I can include aliens in this too, right?
Totes.
So like classic aliens from movies, like Alien.
Yeah, totes, my goats.
Alien fucked me up pretty bad when I was a kid. The first time I watched it, even though I was like 15, I was like, Jesus fuck. Like, this thing's pretty fucking scary. And even seeing the case for Alien, like, I got fucking pretty spooked. I got spooktastic.
Yeah, you're like, Yeah.
I went to a Spooktastic book fair.
I remember our dad had a like a CD jacket, like it was like a soundtrack from Alien or some bullshit. Like it was like he had something like it. Maybe it was a DVD or maybe he borrowed it from somebody, and it was like the cover was like the alien thing, and it, like with its like tongue coming out, and you were just like, oh god, like it was so creepy. Like actually, like there's a particular like Hollywood costume designer like / prop designer that like made the alien design. I can't remember what his name is, but they reference him in Oh No, Ross and Carrie because like he took ayahuasca and he was like seeing like alien designs.
That's crazy. That's a good trivia thing.
Yeah.
So the alien from Alien is pretty fucked up. Like it's pretty scary and it's pretty it's pretty fucking invincible. Like it's pretty hard to kill those things.
Yeah.
And you have to like shoot the shit out of them and then like
so it's badass. But is it bonkers?
It's like, not as bonkers as like say, I don't know, your Dracula, because Dracula has a long and storied history, which is pretty badass, and he can seduce you and then kill you, which is like the coolest way to go.
That's pretty badass, but I don't know how bonkers he is either.
He's not that bonkers.
I think like your Bigfoots are like a little bit more bonkers, but a little less badass.
Yeah, I think they're more bonkers because like how you get away, son? How do you get away every time?
And they're not that smooth. Like they're pretty scary, but they're not like the scariest.
No, you could probably if you found a Bigfoot and smoked a joint with it, it'd be cool.
Creature from the Black Lagoon. That is both scary, sort of badass, and real fucking bonkers.
I was gonna go to that one because I told you that one off the bat. Like, Dad showed me that movie when I was like 9. For some reason, Dad was like, "Oh, you should watch this."
It was like a marathon of them. I remember like they were like because they made like 5 of those movies. So
we watched like hours of them, and I was like, "This is horrifying. Like I am terrified." There's another one.
And they're like black and white.
There was another like indie film that we watched where it was like this kid had like a brother who had died. And he was like kind of a zombie, but he was like,
oh yeah, I remember.
And he pokes his finger through a couch, and for like 6 years after, man, I was terrified of couches.
No, like the story was that like this kid found a dead boy.
Okay.
And then like was communicating with this dead boy, and he was like sort of a zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember what the fuck that movie was called, but so like. I guess that sort of brings into zombies.
That zombie specifically, like, started off this whole like terrifying.
Do you remember
vision of couches?
There was this one show we watched one time in like when you were young, like maybe like 5 or 6 years old.
The Aliens, the Alien baby.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So let me just briefly sum this up for the listener.
Isn't John Lithgow in that movie or something?
It wasn't even a movie. It was a show that had like episodic arcs. You know, like it was like an X-Files kind of thing where like it wasn't even
Twilight
like
Zone?
Something like that, or the Outer Limits or something. Like it was just like sort of loosely, you know, based on sci-fi. It was just sort of skits, you know, like how they do like the various stories.
Yeah.
So it was like about this woman who'd been like impregnated by like an alien species or like a monster or something.
Yeah.
And gave birth to this like
that's the alien.
That's the alien. It's coming for us. It gave birth to this like lizard like human hybrid thing.
Yeah.
And it just like was like incredibly hungry and was just like eating human flesh and just like killing people and eating people.
Yeah, I like distinctly am like bringing back
they were like
memories.
hunting for it but it was like very very strong and fast and like they shot it but like they only winged it. And it was just like, but the thing is, it was like its aging was accelerating at a crazy pace. Like it was just getting like super old super quickly. So then like by the time they like cornered it, it was like already shriveled up. Like it was like almost dead. And
like Voldemort.
And the thing is, it was like you were terrified of it while it was happening, and then as it was shriveling and dying, you were like crying because you felt so bad for it. And it was like this like very like dramatic like change of thing.
Yeah,
so,
you just brought up a very traumatic moment of my childhood that I'll probably never forget for the rest of my life.
I really hope we can find that one day.
Me too. I want to revisit that Zombie Boy movie. Because if I watch that Zombie Boy movie now and it's like the best indie flick I've ever seen in my life, like it has so many things to say about life and like how these creatures can like teach us about our mortality.
Oh, I've got one.
Yeah.
Mothman.
Oh, the Mothman. That fucked me up.
I find that to be scary.
Yeah.
Badass.
And bonkers.
I would say that one's very high up on that list.
But he's kind of like a savior, right? He saves people.
He saves people. Like they saw the Mothman, and then he like tried to like warn people that like the bridge was gonna collapse.
I just downloaded Mothman. I just haven't gotten around to watching it. I think I deleted it.
The Mothman Prophecies.
The Mothman Prophecies with Richard Gere.
Yeah.
And who else is in that? Diane Keaton, maybe?
I have no idea. Another one that like a lot of people don't know about, and I'm just gonna quickly try to get through it quickly, is the Mad Gasser. He was this guy that like went around and like pumped gas in through people's windows that like paralyzed them, and then he would like go in and like just like look at them and like take like look at all their shit and like just like sort of like walk around their houses.
Good God.
So I would call that scary. Oh no, he actually existed and he was just a dude. So like I guess that doesn't count.
Yeah, but I'd still say that's pretty scary.
Yeah, like it's super scary.
Yeah. That's pretty fucking spooktastic.
And very bonkers, but not very badass. It's sort of like the creepiest thing
now,
ever.
Don't cut me off this time. It's a spooktastic book fair. Please. You glided over that genius joke earlier.
And that's the end of the topic.
Yes.
Hey, everyone. Hey, sorry to interrupt the show. I just wanted to let you know that there's this thing. It's from the makers, The Spiders Will Eat Your Face. It's called the Animal Saga. It's 3 movies.
That's right.
It includes Spiders Will Eat Your Face. It's also got Hamsters the History and Goldfish Bowl Death by Glass. They're all by the people who made Spiders Will Eat Your Face. And you can go see them on Amazon right now and at bigweasel.club.
That's right. Yep. And check those guys out because they're awesome.
Yep. Do it now. Oh, goodness gracious.
So, do you want to know my topic?
Yeah, but just give me a second to start the timer.
Okay.
You can go now. Go!
That's you know, that has to do with my topic because
was that
my
you
topic
terribly
today,
doing Tiny Dancer?
Yes. My topic today is I'm going to break down some Elton John songs, and we're gonna kind of discuss. First of all, what the fuck, Elton?
Okay, I hope you have the lyrics ready.
Yes.
Because Elton John lyrics are notoriously hard to, like, interpret.
That's very true.
As they go.
So...
Because he goes...
That's true. He does mumble a lot, but he also writes the most bonkers lyrics about space travel ever written.
Yeah, Mars ain't a place to raise a kid.
Hang on.
In fact...
It's cold as hell. And there's no one there to raise them
if you did.
But Elton, you just said it's hard to raise them. So if you
you're raising them.
Okay, she packed my bags last night pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. Way too late for a fucking space flight.
First of all, 0 hour and 9 a.m. are like seem like two different things. Oh, maybe 0 hour is 9 a.m. Okay, I get it. Like launch period is 9 a.m.
But that's way too late.
Yeah, they usually launch at like 6 a.m.
Yeah. That's 5 a.m. way too late, Elton. You're missing.
It's funny because it almost seems like Elton was just like this rock star who was like, "What's a really early time?" 9 a.m. I haven't been up at 9 a.m. since 1982.
Well, there was one time I stayed up till 9 a.m., but that doesn't really count now, does it?
Oh, Elton.
Oh, you're so funny, Elton. I know, Elton. So I'm going to be high as a kite by then, you know, referencing drugs, of course.
Well, but also referencing physical height.
Also referencing physical height. So it's a double play.
You'd think that, like, being high as an astronaut might not be the best strategy.
No.
If you've got a lot of gauges to monitor, like, you got a lot of switches and gauges to keep your eyeballs on. Like, being high is the worst fucking possible scenario.
And I'm wondering how early this song was released in conjunction with David Bowie and David Bowie and Space Oddity.
Space Oddity.
Where he says, the planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I could do. First off, you're probably in just a place where there's a lot of water on the Earth. You're probably just looking at a specific point of the Earth where there's a lot of water. You're probably in the middle of the Atlantic.
From far away, apparently it does look pretty blue because of all the water.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, what? That's okay. You're okay, David.
It's okay. There's nothing you have to do about the fact that there's so much water.
I want to make sure that the earth is safe.
Literally, we need the water that we have to exist.
Okay.
Thank you, David.
You're welcome.
Thank you for watching over our oceans.
And then he goes on to say some other weird shit. Like
and he turns into Ziggy Stardust and spreads stardust across the universe.
Yeah, and Elton's riding a piano behind on his stardust.
Okay, so let's get some more Elton lyrics.
Yes. He misses the earth so much. He misses his wife. It's lonely out in space. That's true.
Yeah,
it's very true.
accurate.
On such a timeless flight because you don't have like a watch. They probably don't work up there.
I feel like that's a very like dangerous.
Poignant.
It's a dangerous assumption. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they have time up in space. Because they have to coordinate shit with NASA.
It's I don't know what the fuck it is.
You can't be launching the satellite signal at 3 a.m. if NASA's launching it at 3 p.m. My friend.
That's very true. So, and I think it's been a long, long time till touchdown brings me around again to find I'm not the man who they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no! I'm a rocket man.
Okay, well, so let's stop right there.
Yep.
So it's gonna be a long time till he comes home.
Yep.
And he already knows, as he's launching, that he's going to be a very different man when he comes home.
Yeah, he's going to be a prick, basically.
And the thing is, he says, I'm not the man they think I am at home. I'm a rocket man.
Yeah.
Well, they're pretty sure that he's a rocket man already.
Yeah, they know that you're an astronaut.
Newsflash, Elton. They know that you're a rocket man. They packed your bag last night pre-flight. Of course they know that you're a fucking rocket man.
So what I think is bonkers is the next lyric, which it's not the next lyric, but it's soon after. And all the science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. Hold up, Elton.
You're in space, motherfucker.
You're in space.
There's no weekends in space.
There's no weekends in space. It's not like, oh, I'm not going to do anything today for the next 2 days because it'll jeopardize the entire mission.
What if this?
You know science. You're an astronaut.
Okay, hold on a second. What if? Unless this is a metaphor, which is how most songs work.
Yes.
Most modern pop songs aren't literal.
No, he was definitely in space.
Except Katy Perry's I Kissed a Girl, because that is obviously literal.
That is and Fuego.
I'm pretty sure. First of all, I'm pretty sure Elton John's never been to space. Now I could be wrong. It's totally possible that he has joined the space program and has been into orbit. Yeah. However, I'm thinking that the song, considering the time it was written, might possibly be about the fact that Elton John for a long time hid his true sexuality.
That's very accurate.
And like that he's not this man that they think he is, who just works this job 5 days a week.
That's true.
Sort of this front that he had for the world.
Wow, I didn't think about this. I'm terribly sorry for
a buddy of mine.
Your space song.
A buddy of mine actually brought that up. Like back in high school, he was like, yeah, I'm not the man they think I am at home. It means he was talking about how he was gay and like nobody knew who he was. And I was like, that is incredibly insightful. But like at the time, I was just kind of just like, what a really like rudimentary understanding of the song. And then like the more I hear the lyrics, I'm like, yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Probably, yeah.
It's Tiny Dancer's much the same, I think. Tiny Dancer's...
Well, let's get the lyrics up for Tiny Dancer.
Yeah, how much time we got left?
We got about 3 minutes left.
3 minutes?
3.5 minutes.
I almost pressed the home button instead of the back button.
Whoa, thank Christ you didn't do it.
Oh
my God. There's no coming back.
What I love about Google is it puts the lyrics out you don't have to go to a website.
I know.
Blue Jean Baby, LA Lady, Seamstress for the band.
Okay.
Pretty eyed.
No more of that. We can get sued.
Pirate Smile. Okay.
Well, okay.
Blue Jean Baby.
Hold on a second. Blue Jean Baby.
LA Lady.
I'm with you. LA Lady. Mwah.
Seamstress for the band.
Probably pretty high.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
yeah.
If she's a successful seamstress for a rock and roll band,
she is a looker.
Yeah. But pretty eyed. Okay. Nice eyes. Pirate Smile. You lost me there. Because pirates were out on the sea for months at a time without any kind of dental hygiene.
Yeah.
Very little vitamin C or water.
Nope.
So those mouths
no Colgate out there.
Those mouths would have been like toilets. Just literal toilets.
Cesspools of filth and...
Please continue, but just know that this woman has a toilet.
Plus, pirates raped and pillaged. That's a rapey smile.
Yeah, that's a rapey smile.
Gross smile. You'll marry a music man Okay, Harold Hill.
Well,
okay.
I mean, the fact that he's
Hello there,
bizarre.
madam. I'll marry you, because I'm Harold Hill. I'm the music man. I travel from band to band from time to time and do everything that the music man does.
Okay, thank you, Music Man. Harold
You're
Hill.
welcome. Bye.
Music Man, chances are she will marry Music Man. She is a seamstress for a band.
Yep.
She's in proximity to a lot of musicians.
She's in the biz, as we'd say. So, ballerina, you must have seen her dancing in the sand.
Well, sand isn't really a good place for ballerinas. They have to get up on their pointies, and like sand is terrible, sort of bad for that balance.
Now
they can hurt themselves.
And now she's in me.
Whoa!
Always with me. Dancer in my hand.
Did you cut her up and eat her?
I think
because
so.
That sounds like what he's saying.
Like she was finger food.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, she's always in me, always with me. Okay,
he ate her. He fucking ate her.
Or it's another metaphor for his femininity.
Yeah, or the tiny ballerina inside Elton.
Jesus freaks out in the street.
Ooh.
Handing tickets out for God, which is just a great lyric.
Yeah, I love that lyric.
It's great.
It's good. There's nothing wrong with that lyric.
Turning back, she just laughs. The boulevard is not that bad. So she sees...
I wonder which boulevard. Maybe because it's an LA lady. So
the
like
one of
maybe
Broken Dreams.
Hollywood Boulevard.
The one of Broken Dreams also.
Well, which would be Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah,
but yeah. So maybe the ballerina inside him, like the gay man, like the tiny dancer inside him, looks back and just laughs and says, "Haha, it's not that bad."
No,
you know,
and
like
says,
I'm happy. You know, like this is a good thing for me.
I don't need to buy your ticket for God, because
I know God. God is tiny dancers on the sand,
and he ate God, which is essentially because he's the tiny dancer is God. Elton John ate God.
That's the end of that topic.
Also, the name of the topic, Elton John ate God.
It totally is. It 100% is. Because, like, when you suggested this topic, I was like, what the fuck is the name of this going to be? But then you pulled it out right at the very end. Thank you, everyone, for listening to this very, very stupid show. You found us somehow. And may Xenorb bless you for doing so.
Xenorb be blessed.
You can buy merch that helps support us if you have monetary funds that you want to get out of your pockets.
I guess the Xenorb be blessed shirt is coming.
The Xenorb be blessed shirt is coming. But right now we have some great stuff like the Yet Egg shirt.
Yeah.
We got 1511. Okay. We got official Dave Franco's Dream Boys merchandise.
What's up, Dave Franco?
Oh my God, Dave Franco. I can't believe it. I'm your dream boy.
I gotta leave the studio. Sorry.
Yep. I understand. You're very, very busy, man. Oh my God.
That was intense. We just had Dave Franco in here.
I sort of feel like that was a tacit endorsement of Dave Franco's Dream Boys merchandise. I could be wrong. We'll let the lawyers figure it out.
Dave Franco in no way ever promotes his message or tells you to buy a shirt. Sincerely, his lawyer.
Anyway, the link is in the description. And you can also just go to Redbubble and type in Jupiter Boys.
That's right.
Or Dave Franco's Dream Boys. Actually, I don't think it works if you type in Dave Franco's Dream Boys. You just got to type in Jupiter Boys.
Yep. Thank Christopher Graham.
Thank you to Christopher Graham. Christo Graham.
Don't let the crystal go down on me.
To Kurt for the use of our theme music. Thank you, Quinn. Shoot those nuts.
Straight down your gullet. With Dolphin Shark.